Were you annoyed? Good, I certainly hope so, because if you weren't annoyed, then chances are you have probably closed the video before I even had a chance to talk about it. And that's actually something that is good, because it kind of proves my point on why annoyance is annoying. Anyway, that sound that you've heard is the most annoying sound, at least according to a study by... and it's not the actual sound that was mentioned in the study, but it's still, similar to it. Anyway, what they've done is that they've taken 33 unfortunate undergraduate students and then had them solve a bunch of mathematical problems while listening to certain sounds, which could be annoying and which could not be annoying. Now, what they've had them listen to included infant crying, child whining, which is the crying that children between the ages of 2.5 and 4-year-olds make, which is the most annoying sound. And you also had motherese, which is the sounds that adults make when soothing their children. Machine noise in the form of a saw getting stuck on a piece of wood. Silence and neutral adult speech. Then what they've done is that they've measured how many problems the participants solved in a given time period, as well as see how many errors they've made. What they found out is that child whining made the participants cause the highest number of mistakes and at the same time solve the least number of problems. That was followed closely by infant crying. So those are some pretty annoying sounds. The reason that we perceive sounds to be annoying is that it appears that when we hear high frequency sounds between 2000 Hertz and 5000 Hertz, the amygdala, the part of our brain responsible for human emotions, appears to take over our auditory system and we start to have an emotional reaction. That's according to another study that took a more direct approach and threw participants under an fMRI machine to see exactly what happens in the brain when we start to hear both pleasant and not so pleasant sound. It included water flowing, baby laughing, baby crying, and knife on a bottle. That's why, it seems sometimes when a baby continuously cries, the likelihood of you punching yourself in the face increases with each passing second. Now, annoyance isn't just limited to just high frequency sounds. Other things can seem annoying as well. For example, have you ever had this kid that kept asking you why? Why am I eating this burger? To get nutrition. Why do I need nutrition? So that you can grow. Why do I need to grow? So that you can become an adult. Why do I need to become an adult? So that you can die a horrible death without actually achieving anything. That is a very annoying thing. But it's not the actual question, that the sound that annoys you. It's the incessive repeating of the question that annoys you. There's also, for example, if somebody kept tapping you on the shoulder, that's annoying, but there's no actual sound involved, but it is still annoying. But so here is the question: why do we get annoyed? What exactly is the purpose behind it? Well, according to Michael Cunningham, a psychologist at the University of Louisville, he says that annoyance is good. It births action. He says that if we never felt irritation, we would never avoid situations or people that waste our money or time or anything else in that manner. He also says that annoyance is there to activate us to do certain things to the extent that we can. Now, from that, we know that annoyance is there to make us get rid of whatever it is that is annoying us by taking action. But why would we want to do that? Well, think about it in the following way. Why would a baby cry? If a baby cries, it means it needs something, whether it's feeding, whether it's changing, whether it is the fact that you're ugly and you need to move away. You just need to fix whatever problem that the baby has, because you have much more power than the baby as an adult. And if the problem for the baby is a big problem, its cry will be much more annoying than usual. It would be louder and more high-pitched, and that will make you more annoyed, making you more likely to help the baby out. For example, if it injured its feet, that's going to make the baby really, really, really cry its heart out, and that will annoy the living crap out of you. Not only you, but everybody around that is within the vicinity, and they will try to help the baby. In order for you to shut the baby up, you need to do something about it. I don't know, take it to the hospital. I don't think a band-aid will solve it. You probably take it to the hospital anyway, and that will shut the baby up. If we didn't get annoyed by our babies crying, then this means that we will care less about them, and that means our survival as a species will be jeopardized because we will have much more dead babies than usual. And that is a very big problem. Another way to think about this is through pain. Pain is an entire sensory system in your body dedicated to annoying the living crap out of you. Now, it's difficult to say, hey, I'm giving birth, this is so annoying, but you get the point. Now, let's say that you've cut your thigh. Your brain will start to tell you, hey dude, there's something wrong here. I'm gonna annoy you, sorry, but you need to do something about it. I don't know, you could put a band-aid on it, you could go to the hospital, but I don't know, I'm gonna keep annoying you. If it's something really serious like, I don't know, breaking your leg, that's gonna be even more annoying, and it's gonna continue for quite some time. And that tells you, stop that, take action, heal it, don't make the pain any worse. If you do, I'm going to annoy you even more. I'm going to make the pain even higher. That's what your brain is telling you. Take this disorder, for example. This disorder is called congenital insensitivity to pain. And this disorder is a disorder that makes the sufferer feel no pain. Now, why would you call someone that has this disorder a sufferer? Clearly, they suffer no pain. The problem is because they can't take action when there is something wrong with them. They can't tell that there's something wrong with them. This makes their average lifespans much shorter than usual. Most babies diagnosed with this disorder don't make it past the age of 3, and those that do very rarely make it past the age of 25. This is a clear-cut indication on why annoyance is very important to our survival as a species. Annoyance is even used as a weapon. As an example, in 1993, the FBI used loud and annoying music to try and flush out a guy called David Koresh. The playlist that they used included Nancy Sinatra's "These Boots Are Made for Walking." As another example, in 1989, the US Army tried to flush out Manuel Noriega, who barricaded himself in the Vatican embassy. The playlist that they used included "I Fought the Law" by The Clash, and surprisingly, it actually worked. They actually managed to apprehend Manuel Noriega, but it wasn't because he was getting annoyed, it was because the embassy was getting annoyed, and they were like, okay, that's it, just take the guy and go. Even in today's time, annoyance is used as a weapon. For example, some riot police use a technology called LRAD, which is a big-ass speaker that focuses sound in a specific direction that if you were to go outside of it, you really can't hear much. So what they do is that they just point it at crowds and they play some annoying sounds. I don't know what they play, but I really hope it is not dubstep, because at that point it's probably a cruel crime towards humanity. So that's why annoyance is annoying, and with that, thank you very much.